recently made a stop at a couple of pawn shops and left out with a bunch of new pickups. Let's check out what we're adding to the collection. First game we have is Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. This one includes Mortal Kombat 11 and all the character packs and combat packs. So it is a 2-disc set here. We have the play disc, we have the data disc. So I'm not sure if it requires any sort of digital download, but I'm assuming everything that you need to play with all of these variations of characters. And I say that because I just saw the word variations. Everything I need to play with all of these different characters is included on the disc. This cover is beat up. It's in really bad shape. Like there was probably some water damage or something to this. But as I'm collecting for the PS4 and the PS5, if I come across a game on PlayStation 4 that I don't have, I'm just gonna hold on to it until I can find a better copy. The discs are in great shape. It's just the cover on this one is really bad. So we're out and about enough looking at games, hunting for games, that at some point I'll come across this again. It usually works out when I'm looking for something. I don't know if it's just a matter of me keeping my eye out for it more or what, but specifically I'll need just the case. So I'll keep my eye out for just the case and I'll find it. So that's what I'm gonna do and hope for this. For the PS5, we have Need for Speed Unbound. I hadn't heard of this one, just saw it on the case, or checked that, saw it on the shelf, and decided to pick it up. It does have an insert here. This is just EA advertising something that they want you to buy. Start at the bottom, race to the top. Race against time, outsmart the cops, and take on weekly qualifiers to reach the Grand Lakeshore's Ultimate Street Racing Challenge. Pack your garage with precision-tuned custom rides and light up the streets with your style, exclusive fits, and vibrant global soundtrack that bumps in every corner of the world. This one's for the Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Shining Pearl. Collecting for the Nintendo Switch, PS4 and PS5, but I will tell you, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I don't give a shit about Pokemon. Don't let this Pokeball back here fool you, bro. I don't care about catching them all. I don't care about holding on to these games. This one is not a part of the collection, and I'm going to sell this. Always excited to find a Pokemon game, but not to add it, more so just to flip it and get a little funds to pick up something I'm actually looking to add to the collection. I'm saying collection a lot. Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition for the Xbox One. Now, here's where I struggle, because while I am, again, just trying to find games on PS4, PS5, and Switch, this is such a clean copy of this game for the Xbox One. But I think what I will do with this is sell this copy, because this game is on the list of games that I want to pick up, but I have it listed for the Nintendo Switch. So I'm gonna sell this copy and use those funds to pick up Ori on the Switch. I think that makes the most sense. We picked up these games from the first pawn shop that we went to, and I believe we paid about 38 bucks. I'll link the video. I did a quick short showing the hunt and the pickups from these, but back at the pawn shop, checking out the Xbox games, and found a banger today, Ori, the Definitive Edition. Found a few other games, Mortal Kombat 11, Need for Speed for the PS5, and Pokemon Shining Pearl for the Nintendo Switch. Paid 38 bucks for this stack. Not too bad. Stopped at another pawn shop and checked out the case there. We found a few games. We paid 30 bucks for this stack right here. Let me show you everything we picked up. Devil May Cry 5. We already have this one as a part of the collection, and I didn't recognize that or realize that until I got home. I saw it up here on the shelf. But no big deal. We'll go ahead and flip this one. We'll check to see which copy is better, this one or the one we have here. Matter of fact, let me see. Looks like the one that I just picked up recently is a cleaner copy as far as the case goes. So do a little condition upgrade. And we'll put this one on the shelf. Yeah, I'm not committed to any game. Whichever one looks better gets to stay. I am shallow, apparently. There are some games that have some sentimental value. I just can't think of what those games are at this point. That might be a video. All of you game collectors and YouTubers, don't steal my idea. Games that mean the most to me. Watch somebody, yo, there's already 20 videos like that. And honestly, it's gonna take me a minute to even figure out what those games are because they are all just games. We picked up 2 games that I had never seen and never heard of before. The first one being Pathfinder Kingmaker Definitive Edition, an RPG that I had never heard of. And I'm so into playing RPGs lately. JRPG, RPG, whatever other letter you want to add to the RPG. I've been down to play them, man. I've been enjoying them. Turn-based and all, yeah, I can get with that. We'll definitely have to check out that one sooner or later. World War I Tannenberg, Eastern Front. This was another game at that pawn shop that I had never heard of before. And I have to remember, that was my first time that I do believe stopping at that pawn shop. They had a pretty solid selection, and they were really good about making a nice price for me, bro. Like, she gave me these games for 30 bucks. So it was like $6 a game, which is really good. I think they had a couple of them marked at 10 and 8, so they were good about knocking some dollars off. Tannenberg brings the massive battles of the Eastern Front in World War I to life with 40 players fighting for control of key sectors of the battlefield. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Each one offering a distinct strategic advantage. It was inspired by the Battle of Tannenberg in 1914, one of the most iconic encirclement battles in history. Warfare between the Russian Empire, Germany, and their allies offers a fresh experience for first-person shooter players and history aficionados alike. There are 7 squads, 50+ weapons, 9 large maps that give players tactical freedom, and a 40-player game mode with full AI bot support so you can experience battles at any time. World War I first-person shooter. Y'all played this at some point. 1 player with 40, yeah, that's a wild one. Network is 2 to 40 players. I'm curious if this is even still a thing you do online. It's been so long since I played a game online, man. The last thing I played online was probably 2K, and that was with the Cuzzos, and it was brief. Yeah, we got bopped up. After that, I was done with online. It's been a minute. We also picked up Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. This was one that we picked up recently that we have as a part of the collection. So this one I grabbed just to flip. And it makes a good penny, man. I think it was 25 bucks. So we'll flip this and add some money to the game fund so we can recoup some of the, we'll recoup some of the funds from this first and foremost. I don't think we'll be adding anything. We'll just be balancing out what we spent a little bit. So hopefully we can get 25 for this pretty quick, but I am gonna change the case because this is nasty. As a matter of fact, what's down here? Everything empty. That's pretty bad too. Let's see. Tekken 7. Yeah. Let's do a case swap right now. If you don't know, the games that I sell, or the games that I pick up to flip, typically sell them on, used to be eBay and Mercari, but now it's mostly just Mercari. And the link to the page will be in the description. So if there's a game on here you're looking to pick up, hop on Mercari, man. Pick that game up. Prices are pretty good. And reach out to me. If you see something on Mercari you like, reach out to me, man. Yeah. We can work the price out for sure. Look at that. Good as new. What's this? That's my receipt. As for this crap, we could just throw this one in the trash. That's gross. Kobe. Now that I swapped that case all nice and neat, I think I'm gonna actually sell this one because that one is. All right, let me put this one up here. You can stay. And this one we can sell. So we're gonna do 2 case swaps. Damn. If I'm selling something, I try to sell stuff of quality. I test everything to make sure it works, but I also want to make sure the case is clean. But it can be difficult at times because I'm not a large business. So having an extra case on hand, gotta go through some hoops sometimes. Like I'll ask if I'm at the pawn shop and they like, oh, I don't have this game, but here's an empty case. Can I get that case? They're like, sure. And I hold on to them for this reason, so that when I'm selling some stuff, let me get the sticker off of here. Does it look like I'm selling junk? So like I was saying, I want to sell something of quality. So if you're buying from the shop, it's of quality. Kind of to put that in perspective. I'm gonna put that version up there. That one has a little bit of a wonky case. So at some point I'll get a better case. In the meantime, we'll make sure we sell a good looking copy of Minecraft Season 2 Story Mode on the shop. Here's a trick when you're looking for a game, something new. Very often you're gonna find the last gen. Are we in current gen now? Is PS5 current gen? I think it is, right? So current gen upgrades from the previous gen. If you have that PS4 copy or that old Xbox copy, typically you'll get a free upgrade when they release a PS5 edition. So the moment I heard that Fallout 4 was getting an upgrade, I ran to the shelf to grab Fallout 4 to discover that I don't have Fallout 4. It must be one of those games that is, I see it so often that I just like, it's fine, I'll just get it later. But of course, it was nowhere to be found on my shelf. So I went to the pawn shop and I found it there. We paid about $5-6 for Fallout 4, and now we have this game, which includes the PS5 upgrade. Haven't played it yet because it took 3 hours to update and get onto the PS5. So at some point I'll play Fallout 4, but we added this to the collection. $6. That is for me, the easiest way to go about finding some of these newer gen games. It's just the constant hunting for them and then finding the old copy and getting that free upgrade. This one's pretty cool because it includes, looks like all the inserts. Let me take these out. There's a season pass here. And there's also, oh, check this out. Interesting. Vault-Tec. This was in there too. $6. Yeah, man, if you are out there looking for a new game, well, an old game that has a new update, you might be able to find it for cheap at the pawn shop. I'm just saying. This game is selling like crazy. I think it's up to 12 sales a day, something to that extent when I check price charting. The new update to the game, that Fallout series, which is decent. We've watched maybe 2 episodes of it to this point, and it's really good. It's really good. So for $6, happy to add this one to the collection, and we will play it at some point soon. That's it. That's all the games. That's all we got today. I mean, that's still a lot of games. Be sure to let me know what you're playing in the comments. Also, let me know if any of these games that you see here are something that I need to either add to the collection or keep. Ori, the definitive edition, I'm likely going to sell. Pokemon Shiny Pearl, I'm likely gonna sell. If for some reason you think I should keep those, let me know in the comments. Odds are by the time I post this thing, them shits will be out the door. But either way it goes, man, leave a comment and let me know what you're playing currently, and let me know what I should add to my playlist. Last video got a lot of good information about BioShock, so I'm gonna play that. I haven't started it yet. I'm kind of tempted to play this Fallout since I took all the time to upload it to the PS5, but let's see what happens. That's going to do it for this week. Thank you for taking the time out to watch. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and turn on the bell for notifications. I try to drop these every week, but I'm not good about that. So make sure you have the notifications on so you can be alerted when the new video drops. Until next time, gone.